In terms of the third topic then, what I would like to cover is what kind of lessons we can take from this brief overview. So firstly, the existing regulations are still too new to draw substantive lessons, but can be used as a starting point for introducing new legislation and can certainly inform on key decision points. I think there are huge benefits of international regulatory coherence. So smaller regulatory and technical costs for the platforms, less focus on compliance, also more certainty for smaller rivals who could compete on an international level. But it is also true that regulations must fit a particular country's circumstances, and that includes legal, political, cultural perspectives. So just implementing what's been done elsewhere may not necessarily be a good idea. Another argument to consider that these digital platforms operate on a global basis, and they may implement rules that are set in one region. They may implement these rules globally, making national regulation, in particular in certain areas, redundant. So think about interoperability. It might be hard to be interoperable, to provide interoperability with three, but not in the other one. And there is a further risk that one might want to consider about the potential risks of regulation in countries where the rent on particular markets is a bit smaller. If regulation is introduced, platforms might pull out certain services or delay the introduction of innovations if the regulation increases their costs to a level where it is not really worth the investment anymore. So just to conclude, is ex-ante regulation of digital platforms justified? In my view, yes. Should all countries adopt the same legislation right now? I'm less sure.